Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have some fun teas for yous. It's been a while since we had some fun stuff. But we're back. We're going to be talking about Jimin and him getting naked on TV. I want to talk about the general reaction and what happened. I also want to get into V or Taehyung Daddy's new mixtape. He addressed it, he talked about it. I kind of thought it was a bit weird what he said, but we'll get into it, we'll discuss. So let's jump into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, lying to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. So Jimin is a little nasty sometimes. Ooh, little nasty boy. Jim is always dancing. He's always dancing very provocatively. Okay, not always, but sometimes. And he does take his clothes off sometimes. Or at least his shirt off where he shows a little bit of skin. We haven't seen too much of this lately, as a lot of their songs are slower now and it doesn't require that. But if you do go back, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now during BTS's Life Goes On comeback special video, the boys touched upon the topic of Jimin naked all the time. This is one of their more recent V-Lives. And they were all together, which is rare because they don't usually stream all together all the time. But in this stream, they were all there to kind of celebrate the new release of their new album. And they had the banner of their concept photo kind of over there to look at. As you can literally see, all our boys are kind of dressed up, they're fully clothed. And then you see Jimin over there being a little seductive, showing a little bit of shoulder. I say a little bit, but that right there is enough to kill us armies, stab us all. Like at the funeral, you just put this picture of Jimin up there and just say it was the cause of death. Everyone would just look at it and be like, oh, okay, that's how he died. I get it. Now, Jimin even looked at the banner and he felt like it was a bit too much. Like too much skin going on. He said it felt a bit too racy. RM jumped in and then asked Jimin, why did he take the photo like that then? And if Jimin wears clothes just for the point of taking it off. RM Daddy was of course joking, but it was such a savage comment. Jimin of course responded and says of course he wears clothes to wear them, but then other times he wears them to take it off. Meaning other times he is a bad boy. J-Hope mentioned his concern for Jimin's chest. And this was for their concert videos or when Jimin is on stage because J-Hope felt like Jimin's chest was too exposed, which I guess could result in some trouble, I don't know. But us armies, we like that. We wouldn't get Jimin in trouble. But of course, J-Hope mentioned that it's very, very cool that Jimin does decide to do this. Of course, Jungkook even had something to say about this by asking Jimin's stylist, and of course Jimin too, to stop making ARMY's heart stop. He is aware that a little skin makes us die. He has too much power. Oh my god, someone stop him. I think a lot of stylists take note as to what the celebrity is comfortable wearing. So if they see that Jimin is a little comfortable doing a little bit of, you know, provocateur clothing, showing a little bit of arm, they'll note that down. And for the next outfit, they'll give Jimin some lingerie. I'm kidding. Now during many reactions for a lot of old BTS music videos, BTS actually sits down and reacts to their music videos, if you didn't know this. And they kind of give their commentary on everything that's going on, and you can hear reactions when Jimin takes his shirt off. They make all of the noises. They tease Jimin and they overall seem to be having a good time with the idea of Jimin showing a little bit of skin. It's just a fun time. And then there are parts where Jimin does not take his shirt off. And it appears as if the members are a little bit disappointed. I mean us too, but we armies can't say anything. I hope Jimin is comfortable doing this and enjoys doing it. If so, please continue. But if not, and you feel a little bit too uncomfortable, and if you feel like it's a bit too much like what you said about the banner, then us armies won't be mad if you stop. I can't imagine there'd be a protest outside of Big Hit's headquarters saying that Jimin needs to show more skin. Maybe I shouldn't give them ideas. But I wanted to see the kind of general reaction on L Tweetstar. One person wrote, throwback to when the stylist went off and sent Jimin on stage basically shirtless with shoulder pads. Not literally, of course. Now this was a time that Jimin was on stage and his shirt kept flying about and you could see his abbies. And then at the end of the show, I was like, wait, was Jimin singing? I'm joking. But there was one time where he officially got completely shirtless, I believe. And this was during a performance, which I believe he never did again. So that is one moment to remember. I do wonder what will happen when BTS decides to release another dance album. And maybe they allow Jimin to do a little bit more dancing. And maybe we'll see a little bit more shirtless action, but we don't know what will happen in the future. Jimin is just born to be a performer, a star. He is just so good at dancing. And dancing requires being shirtless sometimes, which is why I will never be a dancer. I don't even take my shirt off in the shower, okay? I don't want to see that. So he should be allowed to take his shirt off if he wants to. Let's normalize being shirtless for K-pop idols. They don't get to do it that much. Or maybe they don't want to. I don't know. And this is why when we see forehead, we literally cannot breathe. Because it's like, what? He has a forehead? I thought it was just hairline and then eyebrow. But Jimin can literally do anything and we will freak out. If he blinks slightly wrong, it's like trending on Twitter now. But it's not just Jimin that we are freaking out about today. Taehyung has been on the tip of everyone's tongue. Maybe not just today, it's been a while, I think. We are talking specifically about his mixtape. his mixtape. We have no idea when his mixtape is going to be released and what exactly is going to happen with it. Now, he has announced he has been working on it for a while now, so it's in the works. Now, recently they did an interview with The Genius. This is basically a YouTube channel, if you didn't know, where artists come and kind of explain their lyrics and what the lyrics mean to them, what they mean in general. Sometimes songs are very much more than just surface level things. And particularly Life Goes On, I think it's pretty obvious what the song means, but maybe it's not as obvious as what the lyrics mean to the individual members who sing it. And this is what they talk about. Each member has a very personal meaning to each verse that they sing. I won't spoil those for you, but definitely go give it a watch if you haven't already seen it after this. It's the perfect title track, I think, to choose for the album. And it's very refreshing to hear because you don't really hear that many slower songs, I think. Billie Eilish, I guess, but that's really it. Now, near the end of the interview, J-Hope kind of talks about his lyrics. He expresses his feelings as to what he would really like to do when the pandemic is over. J-Hope said he wishes for the pandemic to be over so he can see ARMYs again and perform live, with of course everyone in good health. Jungkook and RM also said another thing that they really want is Grammy. So J-Hope jumped in and said, yes, we would like a Grammy. Just a quick side note, they're giving the Grammy Awards too much credit. Who cares? Who has ever listened to an artist just based on the fact that they've won a Grammy? You literally have never heard of any of their music before. Someone just said they won a Grammy. And you're like, oh, I'll listen to their music. You have no idea what the song's going to be about, and you have no idea if the song suits your taste. A Grammy is an indicator to whether music is good or not. I don't like it when people put too much energy towards Grammys or things like that, because then when they don't get it, they get sad and they think that their music sucks, which is just not the case. Of course, I'm still rooting that they get one. But then what was interesting towards the end, Taehyung then jumped in and said what he wishes for, which is his mixtape to come out soon. Now, this felt very weird to me. I was like, wishes? Like, why are you wishing that it comes out soon? One, does that mean it's done and you're wishing just to release it and you're waiting for approval? Or is there something wrong with it that you can't actually release it right now? Because essentially you can put out the mixtape whenever you want, right? So I'm definitely curious as to why he can't put it out now. But now people believe Jin, who actually put out his song Abyss on his birthday. So people are thinking that maybe Taehyung's gonna follow this kind of pattern and Taehyung's gonna put out his song during his birthday, which is December 30th. So that's exciting. One person on the tweets said this, on your birthday, like the way Jin did? I know, right? It would be an awesome release date. A nice little present for him, a nice little present for us. I also hope they'll start doing teasers for it as well. If the teasers don't come out by next week, then it probably won't be on his birthday. My guess from that is it probably means the mixtape isn't done, but I personally love that he keeps teasing the mixtape whenever he gets a chance to. He's really trying to hype it up. Don't worry, the hype is there, Tay, and I love it. It's such a smart move and we're definitely waiting for it. I saw a clip of Taehyung saying this, I wish they nominate me for mixtape to watch out for. When I told you, I died laughing. I thought this was so funny. Like, no one was really talking about it, but then he does. But then it's also like, don't stop, please continue talking about it, because I want to know more. Like, I need to know more. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon. I have a lot of exclusive content over there that I can't really post on here. This includes reaction videos that get taken down or copyrighted and things like that. So videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions, all that jazz. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel. I have a video over there explaining that. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.